ADX and DI indicator, okay, hasn't made a golden cross since 2016. That's how bullish it is right now, okay? We didn't even see this in 2021. We had to go all the way back to 2016, and that was the last time Bitcoin went up from $160 to $20,000. Think about that. That's how bullish it is right now. Here's something else that kind of looks at the same thing, but it's looking at RSI. We have reached a territory where things start escalating really quickly. And again, can we see a 400% rise? Yes. Can we see a 3,600% rise? Probably not, but you know, who knows? Maybe it does. And lastly, according to Plan B, according to the stock to flow model, we will never, ever, ever see below 31,000 again. That's according to him. Never below 31,000 again. And if you're just looking at the blue dots, you'll know that this comes right before the red dots. And that's when things get, again, parabolic, right? We're right there. We're right there. What's going on with Bitcoin? Well, I think you guys know. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's going to keep on going, and it's going to be very, 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 very bullish from here on out. Substitution for gold is underway because of ETFs, according to Kathy Wood. I would say it already happened, but now it's only going to accelerate from here on out because people that never actually own physical gold, and that's the majority of the people out there, besides like countries and like, you know, that's hoarding like billions of tons of gold. I just made that up. I don't know if it's billions of tons of gold, but it probably is. You know, most retail investors that want to hedge against inflation, what do? And same thing with Wall Street. They buy ETFs. They buy gold ETFs. But now you're starting to see so much money flow into the Bitcoin ETFs and so much volume already going into the Bitcoin ETFs. So there's definitely a substitution, a transition going on right now. Okay, and it's only going to keep on going. I don't think it's going to stop. It's going to keep on going. And you can measure it. You can see it. Like here, Bitcoin funds skyrocketing, gold funds going down. That's been happening for a while, but you can see the Bitcoin funds going up, skyrocketing, mooning right now because of the spot ETFs. There are ETPs and ETFs around the world. Very little, mostly. The ones in the US are the ones that get the most money, most liquidity, most volume, everything, right? And here's an interesting chart that compares gold to Bitcoin. Gold, even though technically there's a set supply on this planet, we're nowhere close of digging out all the gold from the ground. Nowhere close. So we can only estimate how much more could be coming out and flooding the market. It could be infinite. There was a rumor about like how much gold was found in some African country and basically doubles the supply of the world's gold supply. You know, you just don't know, right? There's no definitive number that we could put in terms of how much gold you could dig out of the ground. And plus, people are saying that there's gold in space. You can find it on asteroids and stuff. But with Bitcoin, we know for certainty. There will be 21 million, and that's it. There's no more. It's set by code. We know with a certainty how much there will be, how much has been released, and how much is being held by the people out there. And we know the scarcity factor is real with Bitcoin. With gold, we can only make predictions. With Bitcoin, we know for certain. That's why guys like Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, they think 100 trillion market cap is doable. I do too, especially if you look at how much gold and how much money is out there in the world. Just a small slither of that going to Bitcoin will send it up to the moon. And it's just a matter of time. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. It just matters if you have the patience to wait it out. And honestly, it's not like you have to wait 100 years. It's really just a matter of waiting for, the next 10 years. Bitcoin, I can't imagine where it will be 3 cycles from now. So, in 10 years, we would have gone through 3 more cycles, and Bitcoin could very well be at $2 million by then. And that's just 10 years. Just think about the multiples. If this cycle we get to 250,000, then the cycle after that, maybe we hit 750 or a million. And then in that cycle after that, we're going to go from 1 million to 2 million. I mean, that's 3 cycles. That's just 10 years. That's crazy. That's crazy talk if you ask me, but it's probably reality too. Anyways, before we get to 10 million, short term, looking good. Here's a very telling chart comparing where we are, the halving event, and some of the previous gains from previous cycles, and they're all amazing, right? And we're expecting the same thing. No different this time around as we get closer and closer to halving event, and as we keep on trending upwards, we're going to see a marvelous rise just like all previous times. So it's going to be no different. Next halving event could spell a surge in price as demand outpaces supply. Of course, we know that. Inflation rates being cut in half with the halving event, right? And Bitcoin only has set supply. So we know, of course, the price is going to surge. That's not a surprise at all. Okay, so basically right now, what you need to do is have some patience. Stay strong, stay focused, focus on the future, focus on that life-changing wealth you so want, right? But you got to have some patience, and you got to be smart about it. You got to continue DCA and HODL. That's really all you have to do. There's a lot of charts that show that very bullish things about to happen. Here's a pre-halving rally. According to Red Capital, it's going to start next week. But who's to say it has to start next week? Maybe it starts this week, or maybe it starts the week after that. But we know it's coming. The halving event is within 2 months. 2 months, a little bit over 2 months, like 2 months and 1 week, right? And what happens afterwards? Bullish things, okay? Very bullish things. Last time in 2021, after a halving event, when it peaked, Bitcoin went up 574%. Right where we are right now, if we go up 574%, we're going to be at $280,000, okay? And if Bitcoin's at $280,000, watch out. The entire crypto market cap is going to go up 10, 15x. Your favorite altcoin projects will be 20, 30x, 50x higher than where they are now.